Welcome back to Just Politics. My name is Nikki Kane, and it's my honor to serve as your host for today's event. Whether you're a longtime resident or new to our city, thank you for taking the time to join us as we discuss the future of New York City. Today, we're here to hear from someone who's stepping forward with a vision for progress, integrity, and real change. This candidate has demonstrated a deep commitment to our values and has committed to turn those ideals into action. It is my privilege to introduce Karen Stachel, an accomplished flautist who's running for mayor because she believes in the rights of the animals. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Karen Stachel. Welcome back, Karen. Please take the opportunity to introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, my name is Karen Stachel, and I'm running for mayor of New York City in the general election as a write-in. I am a musician, a flautist actually. I've been a flutist most of my life, and it's a calling of mine. And I received a second calling, and that was to be mayor of New York City. I was born on Fort Lewis, which is an army base outside of Tacoma, Washington. I was born in the military, I always say. We moved from base to base for years until my parents finally settled down in Tacoma, Washington, where I went to high school. And then later I moved to California on my own and went to college there, mastering in music.
As mayor of New York City, Karen, what would be your top three priorities for the city?
The reason I have decided to run for mayor of New York City is because I saw back in March who was running. And I thought to myself, I've never run for an office before, but for some reason I was called to do this because I saw who was running and I thought I could do this job. I could do better than all of these people. I know what needs to be done in New York City. I'm a New Yorker and I know how to do things. I know how to get things done also.
As mayor of New York City, Karen, what would be your top three priorities for the city?
My top three priorities for what I think needs to be done are homelessness, the greening of New York City, and animal advocacy.
Karen, please explain to the audience how do you plan achieving these priorities?
The way I plan on working through the homelessness situation is to really dig down in there. Don't pass it on to the next mayor. Don't just ignore the issue, which is what has been going on. I want to figure out what's going on with the housing situation. Why can't these people find homes? I see in my own neighborhood, buildings that were built, brand new buildings that for years stay vacant. Why? Why is that? I want to figure it out. Are there problems with the building codes, and why are these builders, developers not being able to finish these projects so people can live there? And I know there are a lot of buildings like that in New York City. The second one is the greening of New York. I believe that New York City can be one of the greenest cities in the world. We have to just focus on that. We need to plant trees on every block. We need to take care of our green spaces, grow plants that are good for pollination and bees. I also want to have a garden focus where people who have front yards and backyards and window boxes and just a green space in their vicinity where they can grow their own vegetables, and so they don't have to depend on government run grocery stores, which will bring in all kinds of produce that are full of pesticides and GMO products. We can grow our own organic produce in our own yards. And I want to create it so that people have a competition within the boroughs. So each borough has a garden competition, and then they compete with each other. It's a friendly competition. The next one I'm really concerned with, it's been on my mind for a long time, and that's animal rights. And just yesterday, we saw on the news a horse that just passed out. He was carrying a carriage. He just passed out, she just died right there on the street, going back to her little stable. These horses do not belong in New York City. This is an issue that we have to fix. I was going to say, we could figure out where the horses can stay in nice stables, maybe somewhere around Central Park, so they don't have to go through the streets of New York to get back to their stables. But that's not even going to work, because nobody wants to give up anything to have these horses stay there. That's an issue that I'm going to fix. I'm going to take care of that issue. It's bad. Another animal problem we have is the live animal markets. People sell live animals to other people for them to kill or whatever they're going to do. Eat, sacrifice. I don't know what they use these animals for, but it's not right. These animals are treated poorly. They're not even fed. They're not even drank. They don't give them water. You people that are selling live animals, you're going to have to stop doing that. You're going to have to, those shops are going to be closed right away as soon as I get into office. And you're going to have to find new jobs. So get ready.
Please take the opportunity to encourage the audience to vote for you and tell them why they should vote for you and how they can go about voting for you.
So please vote for me. In the mayor section, you will see all the people running, but at the bottom of the list, you will see where it says write in. That's where you'll write my name, Karen Stachel, KarenStachel. Don't forget, Karen Stachel for mayor. Please write me in. I really would love to be the mayor of New York City. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight for Just Politics. I'm pleasure to having you. Have a great evening.